Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Good morning. Time for some game. Trying to figure out this treasure trove thing. Let's see if it has any details today that are different. If not, I may try and draft something else back there. But we'll see. Alright, starting with the... Yep. There we go. Starting with the foyer, sure. There's gotta be something in here. So I was really hoping. I was really hoping. What I was really hoping for was that I would get something completely new. Oh, I should take that. I should go get my money. I would get something that would like answer something, you know, when I walked in there. But it does not seem to be the case. It seemed like it was actually more puzzle for me. So I need to figure out how to unlock that, basically. I wonder if it has to do with castling, maybe. I don't expect so, but like, maybe. Let's go get it and see what it does. See what's in there. And then maybe go one more time and like go downstairs or something and see if that changes anything as well. The mountains. I miss the mountains. I think I've said that before, but I used to live in a valley, Utah Valley, and not anymore. Okay, there it goes in, and nothing is different, so I think I need to have a specific key. I think that's what I need to have. I need to have a key that looks like that. It has this symbol on it, you know? So I need to probably just keep looking for that. Maybe I should, I guess what does castling require? There's a knight in here, right? That's a knight? Yeah, okay. It said I don't need to don the armor of the knight to perform the ritual of castling. That was a lie. But maybe I need to open the armory. Maybe I need to have all the black prints available, you know? I'm not sure what to get anymore. I guess I'm still doing observatory stuff. If you have less than... I would like to find the spyglass again. Dang, what am I doing, actually? You know, let's go look at my notes. Suspect is A key, right? Oh, because it's here. It's the computer and how I logged in with B Lee, right? That was the thing. I assume that's what it was. Dead end is major key. I think this and this and this and this and this are all part of the same clue. Your route looks north. That's not quite right, I don't think. What am I missing? missing? Paychecks and clue had a secret. Yes, those things. Maybe I should get to room 46 again and try that out. I should do the clock stuff, right? I should do the clock stuff. Look at my unsolved and go from there. Hello? Hello, here. If I put the clock in here, took a picture, didn't I? And this as well. Does it never end? Does it? Does it never end? There's a safe on rank 10. Yes, I assume there is. Three members of the Sinclair family have attended school overseas in Kuraraka. There were a total of 8 gems removed from the ruby crowns of Orient areas. Yes, 8 gems. I guess maybe I should write down where those are as well, right? That was back in memos and hints, isn't it? License plate on the car is an acronym. Southwest, north, south, north, something? There's a major key hanging on the wall of the safe house. I should go look at that again and see if maybe I can figure that out as well. And the clocks. Maybe I need to get there at that time. What time is it? It's maybe that should be my first goal. You know what? Let's make that my goal. Those times seem important. They keep showing up. That's the same time as in the clock tower, right? Maybe I have to be in the clock tower or in the, I think, that specific time. So let's go find a room that has timer. And I'm just gonna take the. Okay, none of these are helpful. Hello. Why do none of these go the right direction? None of them go left. Go left. There we go. Kitchen. Let's take the kitchen. Food is good. Okay. Drawing room. Let's look for the clock tower, right? The gem. Oh, yeah, I should write down where all the gems I found are so far. Walk-in closet seems fine. Good at the telescope even. Doesn't usually, but it could. Okay, maybe I just need to get to the. Yeah, maybe I should need to get room 46 before 2, whatever, you know, and be there in that time. Music room is fine. Give me more keys to work with. What do we got? Sea garden key? I'm sure. Interim key. Wow, the music is loud. Hello. From the observatory? What's going on here? Patio. I don't have a key card. Gotta go back. Okay. I don't have a shovel either, do I? Okay. Let's see. That should be my next goal, I think, is to get to the end room as soon as possible. Saving the bananas for later if I need them. Conference room, sure. Classroom, sure. Just drafting fast to try and move. I also would like the den so I can see what time it is, or any place with the clock on. This would be great. Mind select is great, but I'd like to have it somewhere that's not there. Maybe get it right here. This would be good, right? Right here? Well, not any of those. Showroom's good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, and thank you. I was hoping for the emerald bracelet, but I guess I didn't get that. Boiler room, mail room, freezer, boiler room, I suppose, for some extra doors. Security is fine. Is there a clock in here? There's a clock in here. Okay, I need to get to the room before that time. So I have a few hours. Don't worry too much then. Alright, let's look at the laboratory. View state inventory. What is in inventory? Just a coin, okay. Keycard. Says tree level. Let's turn it up and get the breaker box, hopefully. Okay. So the laboratory, login network. Oh, wrong one. Turn it up. What do we got? Ooh, more stars. 1 star. From hallways? Sure, because there's a lot of hallways that are available. Though I am out of gems, which isn't good. I can't go that way. Okay. And I can't take that. I need gems. Uh-oh. Let's go this way and try and get the wine cellar or something. Mail room's fine. Planetarium has stuff in there, right? May as well take it. Nice apple. Cool key. No shovel though. I don't need more keys though, I need gems. Okay, wait, where am I going? Back to the... Oh wait, am I stuck? No, I think the breaker might still have a door that I can get out through. As long as it's not security locked. Wrong way. Where am I going? Going in the opposite direction. Over here. Don't be security locked. Don't be security locked. Okay, cool. We're good. You've got a good key for me. Okay, so 1. So -3 plus 1 is -2. Then squared is 4. Okay. 1 times 5 is 5, and then you square an inverse of 25, 52. 52 times 8? That's a big number. Got 16 plus 400, right? 8 times 50 is 400 plus 16, so 416. No, that doesn't make sense. You inverse and then square it. Okay, wait. 1 times 5 is 5. Inverse it, still 5. Square it. Or, yeah, and then square it. 25. Okay. 25 times 8. Is this divided by, or is this times? I think this is times. Right? This is divided by. Okay, never mind. I'm just wrong. 1 divided by 5 is 0.2, which we invert and then square, and that's 4, right? And then, right, and then you divide 4 by 8, and you get 0.5, which you invert and get 5 squared is 25, minus 20 is 5. Okay, there we go. I just need to remember which one the color was. That's all. Where is the mysterious beeping noise coming from? Just like on the floor here somewhere, right? It's just disguised in the shadows or something. Oh. On the barrel. I'm just a little bit silly. Okay. Can't take that. I can take the bedroom. Please don't be security locked. Okay. Silver key is good here. Great Hall gives me lots of doors to work with. And I have plenty of keys. I'll take it. Oh, and they're all unlocked, so it doesn't matter anyway. Any gems in here for me? One gem. That's nothing. Another gem. 2 gem. Okay. I probably want to bring that down because I do need to get into the end up there. Okay. Another hallway. Perhaps like a corridor for an extra star. Secret passage. And then I could do one more hallway and just get another star. Halls of Holly. Give me infinite. Passageway here at the end? Wait, what does that do? I can't test it though, because I don't have... Dang it, man. Wait, can I rotate these? No. What does this do if it's at the end there? It's just blocked off, I imagine, right? I want it so bad. Man, I guess I gotta take like the hallway then or something. Like this one. Man. Just money. I need gems. Don't give me money, give me gems. Let me redraw. Give me something fun, like another hallway. I guess utility cloud's pretty good because I do need to do that. Okay, continuing on. I'd like to get to the end, and to that I need to get the other side. So let's try going this way for a bit. Check dining room. Dining room's pretty good. I did it. I got to the end. Yippee. I'll save that for if I get a... this doesn't do anything, so I'm going to just keep going this way, I guess, just normally. Save that for if I get another thing. Okay, that's fine now, because I turned off security doors. Key, okay. Keep going up. I'm going to get up. Courtyard is great. Please give me more gems to work with. No chest, though. There's a shovel for digging, though. Which gets me, what, just keys and stuff, mostly? So not really useful, like keys and coins. Yeah, I don't really need to dig. Locksmith Code Check Workshop. Okay. Oh yeah, I can make a jackhammer. Yes, please. Jackhammer. Shovel, battery pack, and broken lever. Jackhammer. Pretty please. I want to hammer jack. Yippee. Alright. My beloved is back. Just a normal key, I guess. I want something that goes the other direction, so give me another... I should use my dice instead. Oh, that's good. There we go. Parlor. Okay. Oh, and I need to go all the way back, don't I? Okay. You'll not solve this puzzle. 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with one false statement contains gems. A box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. Okay. Well, this one is one of those false but true if you do it wrong. So, assuming that I do it correctly, this is a false statement. So, 4 statements and boxes in this room are true. That would require that all 4 of these other statements are true. Which it cannot be because this and that are opposites. So that top one is false. This one could be true, which would make it itself or that one both work. Box with a true statement contains gems. This box does not contain the gems. I think that all of these are false except for this one. No, one of them has to be completely true, right? This one's completely false. One of these has to be completely true, and one of them has to have one wrong and one true. So if this one cannot be completely true. So this one has to be true and false, right? Or false and true, that is. A box with one false statement contains gems. And this one has to be completely true. A box with a true statement contains gems. The box does not contain any gems. So it's got to be in this one, because it's got to be both false and true. Nice. Okay. Let's get back to the foundation. Can I get to the foundation? Maybe through the closest bit there. And go down, open up the area, and get in there and see if I can figure that out. Okay, I'd like to go the other direction, please. Passageway is to the chapel. I certainly don't need money. Okay. Is the holy hour at that time it shows? That's 2:30. 2:30 is right. That time that it shows on the clock tower and on those clocks in the end room. That's 2:30. Is that the holy hour that I was talking about earlier? I don't know if that makes sense. What would that be? 230? 230? Is that the holy hour? Why would that be the holy hour? I guess it being 8 something doesn't have to make sense, because like that doesn't. It means like death and mystery and stuff, right? That's what 8 means. Okay, let's get back up there. I wonder how many other people miss this tunnel often for a while, because I certainly did. I was always looking away. I was like, a long stretch. I can like take a moment to drink some water while I walk, or like talk and stare into the distance. I don't have to pay attention to what I'm doing. It's just a long walk, right? Nope. There's a secret. Okay, let's get back up there. I'm gonna go look what time it is first. Are there any clocks nearby? Where's the nearest clock? Probably outside, honestly. Let's go look outside first, and then I can come back down. Okay. I swear the game speeds you up the longer you run, which I think is pretty smart if it does. Yeah, I think it does. But sometimes I do wish I could just jump to sprinting immediately, you know? What time is it? We're almost there, but not quite yet. I don't know if there are clocks in the inside where I can see them more easily, but I'm gonna go try. Is it better to go that way or this way? Let's go this way. This is the better way. It's just faster and less confusing. Okay. Because there are clocks in there, but they're both... I think they're both stuck facing the one same time as usual, which is not... doesn't really say anything, except for maybe I need to be there at that time, you know? I wonder if the time... if the time release safe basically was there to teach you that there are time mechanics in this game, you know? Let's look for a little more stuff, I think. Oh, the clock tower. Oh, that as well. I guess so, yeah. There it is again, 2:30. Same time as on the cuckoo clocks. That means it's gotta be up here then, right? It's gotta be like, I gotta be up here at 2:30 or something. I can wait for that time to approach and arrive. Treasure map. Where does that go? Right there? Okay, and that is the Great Hall. Okay, that's fun. Where would it open? What would it show, I guess, is my thought. Is there something going to drop from the ceiling? Is it going downstairs? How long of a time do I have to do something when it does do something? If it does do something? I think I do need to be here at 2:30 though. And also in the in the end room. Which one's more important? This one or... Wait, is it almost there? Wait, huh? It's doing the same thing. Oh, it's not 2:30, it's 1:30. This is the one that's it's busted, it's not moving. Wait, can I get back there? All the rest of them are moving. But not this one. Okay, there is something very important about it. I can hear it too. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna stay here first. And then I'll go to the other room afterwards, I think. But I guess I gotta do something else first, right? I can go look at a few more things if I want to. The courtyard and stuff, it's gonna not take too long. I wonder if drafting a room, like, makes time pass really fast for a second. I feel like it does, but I can't be totally sure. Courtyard. Hello, what you got? So your garden key is good for here. Whoa. Bit of a glitch forward to that, didn't it? Okay. A key on the floor. Okay. Some dice. Lovely. And that door's already open, so I'm not going to bother with it. I don't think I really need to open the other one either. Prism key? Servants' quarters, laboratory, freezer? Freezer? I can start tomorrow off really good, I guess. That's gonna stop me from doing anything else right now, which I don't really want to do. Den gives me more clocks to look at. Not there yet. I don't think time passed any faster either. Do I want to grab this? I guess I may as well. Got it. I'm the king of being fast. Okay, where am I going? Back to the secret garden and then go up as well. Coat check. I would like coat check. But I also want one that goes up one more. Like the veranda. Or the gymnasium. Okay, give me a way to adjust the patio settings. It's a spare green room. Make that standard, maybe? No, let's make that rare. I don't need to have the vault very often anymore. Foyer commonplace is pretty good, I think. Standard is fine. I don't want that one around all the time. Jewel key. Let's talk about. patio should be draftable in a corner. You know, it says that, like, ooh, hello, garage keys. It is a corner thing. It doesn't have any obvious restrictions. So how do I force it to happen? I think I just need to draft a green room in the corner, and then I need to use a prism key or something. I'm going to try that one more time next time. Okay, let's go back to the clock room, I think. Well, nah, I still got time. Free certificate, wine cellar. Each one goes up. The kennel. Cool. Hello, Thoughtless. Honestly, I think I'll just take the freezer at this point. I do want to have that stuff for tomorrow, so. And now I can't draft any with gems, but that's okay. It doesn't matter that much. I think I'm already through most of the day. Morning room. That's really nice. We get 2 more gems tomorrow. I don't get these now, but like that's fine. Who really cares? You know what? Maybe I go try... Oh, I already have the patio. Never mind. Garage. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, oh code check. Yeah, let's check my jackhammer. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back and wait. There we go. Go back and wait, and then tomorrow is gonna be even better because I'm gonna get a lot of things for tomorrow, and I'm going to try and get... I want to try to get the 4 corners thing again. I'll try and make that happen. Alright, to the clock tower. And then just kind of wait for a bit. Question is it going to be down here? No, it's going to be up here, because it said up high among all the clocks. It didn't say down, like, on the bottom. It said up high. We're almost there. I guess I'm gonna review some clues while I'm waiting. Okay, so castling is when there's no space between the king and the rook, and they can swap places a little closer. That's the thing they can do. That's what it is in chess. But I don't know what it means otherwise. I'm still disappointed with this thing. I really feel like I was supposed to be able to see that, you know? I don't know what 6 or 0 means. I don't know if these candles are important at all. I think this is just 8. I don't think it's actually important. But, like, just in case I have it anyway. Sandy Heights. Let's talk about... I can't think of it. You need access to regulatory control for my return. Yes, I've already done that. Maybe if I get... Maybe there is a key here, I will finally be able to have enough clues to put together the order for this. Maybe I don't need all 8 keys. Thy king on his throne. What would that be? An investor needed... That sounds like they need money for it? But like what? For what? I feel like this is the front of the house almost, and that's like the fountain you walk down in, but that doesn't quite look right. It looks more like circuitry of some sort, you know? This thing, I'm hoping I finally get the key at the very end of it, but that doesn't... I don't know if that makes sense or not. Observatory... I assume this was to get the... And the only clue that I've seen so far that talks about where this is here. Like, there's even more steps to get to the stars thing than like anything else. You have to win the game. You have to buy the blueprints. You have to find this clue, assuming you find it clue by clue and not just, you know, randomly. Which then you could absolutely just turn it towards you to like right at the edge there. That's something I probably should have thought to do, but I did not. But right, you know. Do I already know which of these red letters were not addressed to Sinclair? I don't know if I've seen that. I should read them all and find out. I found the largest constellation. I need to go in there for sure and find whatever that is. See if I can if I can adjust those things when that time arrives. 130. Okay, 130 is 130. Makes more sense as 130 because of course it is. It's not. It wasn't past 2. It was nearing 2. Huh. Oh, big stretch. 130. 130. 13? Is that the holy hour? Is the holy hour 13? Do we like the number 13? I don't know if we do. Getting there. A little less than an hour at this point. Okay. I wonder how long it takes for each day to pass. 16 stories located. 8 floors above and 8 floors below. Hmm. 8 above and 8 below. I wonder what that means. If that's something I need to do. If I need to do 8 rooms in a certain way or something. I need to try that 4 corners thing as well for sure. I need to find the second condenser box. What else? The postcards. I know what order those go in, and that's kind of it. Blue rooms. I need all these. Yeah, I finally finished all the blue rooms. Family core. Pen pal translations. I should do some translations again soon. Like really renew myself on that. I don't think I need the school things anymore. Wonder draft castle. Don't know what drafting the castle is. I already drafted the treasure board all the way. I don't think I do that anymore. At the corners. I don't think the wine cellar can help me with anything right now anymore. I think it's the corner cases, and that's frankly the only clue I have left that I don't just sit and figure things out. Ooh, oh, that was okay. There's some things I still don't know. Like this thing, I don't know what this is. I don't know if I can. Maybe this is one of the ways to open the box, you know? Ashen like sands of the shore, kept the westerly winds broke from the north. Each where I see a crow, darker the days coming forth. I don't know if it was relevant to each other. And it didn't do anything in the secret garden where I assumed that was going to be. That's where the you know, the arrows on the thing were pointing. Maybe I need to go look at that again soon, though, you know. It sounds like there's something clanking along in there, which is so strange. Maybe that's the key. Maybe the key's just rattling around in there. What's gonna happen here with this? Oh, I can see the top of the house. I just realized that. That's fun. It's gonna open up for me to go over there or something. I can see that happening. Over there and then, like, back there I can see the key or something. None of these make any clanking noises. Oh. The ticking noise over here. Which makes sense, because the clock, like... Is that this thing? Get in there. Okay, we're almost there. Please do something. Please do something. Let's step back so I can look at all the gears and cogs. Among all the clocks, what do we got? Looking for something to change. Ooh, having to wait is so anxiety-inducing. Just pause it. It does not. Okay. I can see you over there. You're nearing the time. And maybe if I'm fast enough, I can also get to the engine. What's that? I need to go just straight up in there, right? Are you taking longer? I swear you're taking longer. It's gonna be something with those gears, I swear. It's gonna be something with those gears. Music changed. They're here. What's happening? Pass, what happened? Oh, you got a cutscene. There it is. Oh, yes. I hope that stays open forever. Oh, that's not the music changing, that's my alarm. That's extremely funny that how the music was changing and I was using that as my hope. Nope, just my alarm. Ooh, the second way up. What do we got? Another secret. Whoa! Okay, each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay. Set the clock to a time containing all different numbers. So that's false. I can. Okay. I thought it was like a timer thing. This clock's neighbors should be both set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set to on the hour. So it should be. It's red. Okay. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. The clocks are positioned, their times will go up in ascending order. That is true. Okay. Each clock should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay, 5 of them. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So 8 of them end on the hour. Or 5 of them end on the hour and 3 do not. Let me write this down, actually. Oh, shit. I just realized I had them on the whole time. So you guys didn't get to see the fun little cutscene and everything. God damn it. I need to just turn that off forever, permanently. I don't need to have that up. Or I need to download the thing that, changes it so whatever I'm focusing on is the thing. Okay, so, I guess let me do the clues. Okay, 5 end in 0, 0. And in 0, 0. 3 end in, or not end in 0, 0. Okay, so let's see. Different time, that makes sense. Time containing all different numbers. This time has all the same number, I assume. Or at least 2 of them are the same number. Oh, and I can go by the minute. Interesting. Okay. It can be on the hour because it can 0 is a number. Okay. The clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. Really? Okay. Just assume that's a 7. And they go up in ascending order? This one should be on the hour. So this one has to be 7 on the hour. Okay. So this one's not. This one's set to some. This one is some other time. It's like 6 something. And the time is in the middle? Something 7, I guess? Huh. So they can't end on like just random numbers. Time containing a 7. Any clock to be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't want any of those to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. Okay, how do you do that? That seems like the most important one, honestly. And then all in ascending order. Okay. There's another clock, but in reverse order. Same 3 numbers. It's 3 numbers. It's not going to be 12 or 10 or anything. It's going to be 3 numbers. And it can't be 3 or 4. So, the minute hand has to be like, maybe like a 5 or something. And then hour, let's do like 9:35, and then the other one is 5:39. Oh, it can't be 3. It's got to be something else, right? And not 4. So 50. 55, 56, 9:56. Okay, I'm gonna set this one to 6:59. I think 6:59. I think that's probably the way. Okay, so that's reversed, right? 9:56, 6:59. Okay. This one, by the clock set to a time ending on the hour. Okay, well, that can't be those 2. Let's assume that this one is 7. I'll set this one. Wait, this one can't be 7, right? Because this one has to be 7 over here, right? This one has to be on the hour. Yeah, this one has to be on the hour, and it has to be 7 o'clock. Because it has to have a time containing a 7. So this one has to be 7. Okay. I mean, this has to be something else, but like 5:59? What are the numbers it can be? 1, 2, 3, or 4? 5:59, I guess? Maybe I try that instead. Because that still works, right? And this one would be 9:55. I think. And then this one probably is going to be like 10 or something. $5.59. Okay. Let's make this one 6, I think. And then this one has to be like 6:57 or something, right? Because it can't be the other ones. It's gotta be 4s. 57. And this one's gonna be like what? 6:58 or something? 6:59? Clock should be next up to a time of the times. Okay. Clocks to both neighbors. Wait, there needs to be how many with 5 of them need to be on the hour. So I got only 3 can be off the hour. 1, 2, 3. So all the rest have to be on the hour. Is that possible? Is that possible? Wait a minute. Well, I guess this has to be. Wait, it doesn't have to. This one can be on the hour too. This one doesn't have. This can be in reverse from one of these other two ones, right? Like 657, 76. This one can be on the hour, so it can be like just 5 straight up. Oops. Okay. 5, 6, 657. I think this one is 658 or something. Yes. Keep going past it. Seven. Let's make this one 8, I suppose. Eight, and this one is what? Gonna be 6. 6. Wait. No, this one has to be. This one needs to be 7, 8. 8. 56, I assume. 8:56. Minute. There we go. And then maybe this one's just 9 again. Okay. What do I have? Is there anything obviously wrong? Okay. Actually set to a different time. It's 5, 6, 67, 58, 7, 8, 56, 9. 5 of the clock reset to time ending on the hour. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Clock to a time can all different numbers. Oh wait, this has to be like 6:55 or something, I suppose. I can't make it 5:55, right? It's gotta be 6:55 or something. And then what neighbor should be set to a time containing a 7? Wait, a 7. It needs to have a 7 in it. 7:57 then, I guess? Then no, that can't be the case. Let's have 2 of the same number. Or all different numbers. Let's have at least 2 same numbers. But it can't be the minute hand, because you can't have 2 7s. It can't be 677, so it's gotta be 7 something something? Or maybe the other way around. No, this one has to end on the hour, right? This has to end on the hour. So it has to be 7, because this one has to be 7. It should have to be set on the hour. Do I have another up still? Is that still in the way? No, I turned it off. We're good. Okay. Let's see. What could be set on the hour? I just want to make sure I wouldn't have it. Okay. What could be set on the hour? Okay. It needs to be set on the hour, and it has to have a 7 as well. Set to a time containing a 7. So this has to be 7. This one has to a time containing all different numbers. This one has to have a 7. Does it have to be 5:57? It's might have to be 5:57. I think it has to be 5:57, right? That would make sense, I think. Okay, so let's skip it again. Okay, 5. Nope. 5:57. Okay. That would mean this one has to be what? 5 o'clock? Oh, but it can't be. They have to be ascending order. Maybe this is 5:50. No, it can't be 5:55 because it has to have a 7. And only 7s are the beginning and the end, and it can't be that one, so it has to be something with a 7. And it can't be 6. It has to be 557, right? Because it can't contain any 1, 2, 3, or 4. It could be 507. Yeah, because they can have zeros too, right? But I need to have most of them end on the hour. 3 or 4. Yeah, there's only... Same two numbers of 1 o'clock, but in reverse order. And it can't be... This one has... Okay, this one has to be one of the ones that is off the time. The time has to be not on the hour. And this is the one that everything else is centered around, because it has to be on the hour, because this is wrong. It should not be on the hour. Yes. And it has to have a 7. So this one has to be 7, and that changed everything around it. We set to a different time, yes. I'm on the hour. All different numbers. So it has to have at least 2 different the numbers that are the same, and that the only option is 557, right? That is the only option. I guess this one can be on the hour now as well then, right? Actually, if that's the case. So I guess I can have one more that's off the hour, right? It's gonna give me 505 or something. It's gonna give me 505, 557, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the right amount of clocks that'll have their time on the wrong time. Okay, 505. That works, right? You just gotta check up at a different time. Yes. 505, 527, 6, 7, 8, 826, 9. Okay, this one needs to be set to a reverse of another one. So 757? No. I guess I could set this to like 508, right? And that still works. 805. Oh, I did it. Okay, it doesn't need to be a specific... It doesn't need to be perfect. There's not one perfect solution. It can be a bunch of different ones. Cool. I did it. I got another key. Okay, I did it. I got another key. Thank God. All right. Well, let's go open up a sanctum. Down to the foundation, which is this way, actually. Okay. Thank God. I found one more, and I still have that one to check in the other room as well, in the end hall. Cool. Okay, now it depends on which room should I... Which one should I open? The other way, this way. Which one should I open and why? And what clues do I have to determine what the correct color is? It's at the point where I don't remember most of the things, so I need to bring up Clip Studio, which has my clues on it, and use that. And then I'm going to try and download and edit in that thing that changes it so it is based on what I'm focusing on today or tomorrow, so I don't keep doing that thing with Milanote. Okay. Mountains. Arches. Which ones do I want? Okay, let's go look at my clues and see what I can remember which one is which. Actually, let me just open it up directly, I think. Maybe, I think. Files, clip files. Notes? Blueprints, here we go. Blueprints. A new clue. That's not the one I'm looking for. Oops, I opened it up anyway. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. I want the other ones, actually. Oops. This one. This is the one I want. Okay. Arch areas, storms, north. I can see that, and I don't think you should, because it's kind of painful to look at. So let me turn that off, actually. This one here? It is. Okay, cool. Okay. So, that's the clues. This is either going to be arch areas or Morajai. I would like to do Morajai. That's the one I'd like to do. Yes. Because that is the one that originated all the boxes. Okay. Morajai. Morajai has to be... Morajai has to... What is Morajai white? Is that the original colors of the things were? I think it was. The original colors were white, right? I think so. And there's a thing that said no colors, no flags, no countries fly the white flag. Right? But I think this one does. Wait, let me go check my notes. I have my notes. I can check them. Hints and memos. Flag colors: green for Nuance, pink for Vera, orange for Karaka. Largest planet. Where is the ones that talk about? There's no realm that flies the white flag. Okay, so the white flag is there is a place that flies the white flag. Okay, let's go look at my memos as well. The postcards. This is the white flag, so it's going to be. Oh, I guess I gotta go look at the books. Where's the books? So I can look at the realm and rune. Okay. White is... Which one? Just dots, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Find the right one so I know which one it is. Oh wait, this is the wrong. That's what I'm looking for. That one's black. Oh, this is changing that other thing. I want to change this one. There we go. Excuse me. That's what I'm looking for. White. What do the symbols mean? I forget. The symbols. Motes. Here they are, the motes. Martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. I think there was something talked about spiritual, right? Let me go grab the notes from the memos that talk about God, in my throat. Why? There is a white flag. Fen areas borders a poetic realm. Ooh. I think I already got that one. Where is Morajai? Morajai is right there in the middle. Okay. So, never rains in arch areas. Red. No, looking for. Realms are always true. There's more. There are 3. No realm is considered spiritual. There is a spiritual realm. I don't know which one it is. Have I seen a spiritual realm already? What does spiritual look like? Spiritual looks like... Almond Ruin. Spiritual looks like the moats. Here we go. Spiritual is... that set of boxes. The circle. Let me go check the other ones and see if any of them have spiritual on them already. That doesn't rule it out, but it does... Okay, not that one. Okay, this one is considered spiritual. Okay. So it's probably not that one. What else do I know about the Morajai? They did the boxes. It's the academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. What do I know about the Morajai? Let me go look at the, I haven't been taking pictures of the Morajai anything, have I? Dang. The boxes. I should have been taking pictures of the boxes the entire time, but I haven't been. Putting it all together. The rays. Different transportation. Do I have a stamp of theirs? Do I have any stamps to tell me? Let's see, Pen Pal. Let me look at the stamps. What do we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nuance? Oh, there it is. Morajai. Okay, they have ships. They have ships. Okay, that's great. Morajai has ships. And ships is just every single one of them, right? Not that. Not that. This one, there it is. Okay, that's ships. That's some of the transportation. And... I know they're white. But I don't know what their moats or their weather is like. That's enough that I can check both, right? Ugh. Go back. The ships. There we go, okay. And this one here, no, I want... There it is, okay. It changes the color as well. That's rain. That's storms. That's heat? I don't think it's heat. It's not snow, I don't think. Would it be wind? That kind of makes sense because it's got, like, ships, right? Let's put this back on white. Does this change that? Okay, I don't think it'd be spiritual. Poetic would make sense, but it doesn't seem to be. Martial didn't make sense. Industrial. What does that one mean? I forget. Academic, right? Okay, none of those. So I think that's not the weather pattern. What is that? Is that just no weather? Let me go look at the notes again. The book. Elman Rune. Okay. Indicate lack of unusual or harsh weather and normal temperatures. Normal. Normal is a word to say. Okay. Let's try this then. Back to the colors. You know which one I want. I want white. Okay. If I just knew... shit. I clicked the wrong one. Let's get back to that. Okay, there we go. Straight weather. spiritual. I didn't expect so. Poetic. I could see if anyone was... Oh, there we go. That's the one. All right. Does that mean they are? It means they are... agricultural. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. That's fine. Cool. Morajai box. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which changes the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all 4 corner tiles into white squares. The rules evolved as the game spread over across the world. Regional variants introduced new colors and mechanics, offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Alright, this is going to be white. And... oh. Change the colors. There we go. That goes up. Wait, did I mess it up? I think I messed it up. Try this again. Okay. There we go. I have a couple options now. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Yay, another piece of allowance that I don't really need, but like, I'll take it. Won't say no, that's for sure. Alright. Tell me, Uncle, how did you get here? A fruit, a interesting looking box, and a tower. A very pretty looking place, that's for sure. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness. After spending a full day among the Joriel, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am of rejecting their offers. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I have visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Okay, so this isn't the first one he went to after that. Let's take a picture. And let's see if I can sort these out. Another postcard. Alright, can I organize these in any particular way? Let me pause here. I'm going to bring up my notes so y'all can see it. And now I'm going to go and do the postcards and see if I can arrange them any differently. I don't think I can, probably. I think that's still not enough information. But it does show that he's visited at least a few realms already. So, short sea voyage, visited a few realms. This is after Morajai, though. And Korarika. So, this one's probably going to be 7th, I imagine, honestly. This one, there's been on drop of rain during my time here, as every original story I've ever heard has begun with rain. And making the trip will have to do without this flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that make the countries that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. I assume this is the second one he went to, because he's comparing it just to home. Despite prejudice against Mother Nature, more severe than it was on Morajai. Okay, it's been here before Morajai as well. For opportunities to further we traveled the mountains to add to my correspondence, I found myself regretting having brought so many books. The first realm I visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. Okay, it sounds like there's been a couple. A welcome to come from the sweltering shores of Vera. Okay, do I already have the Vera? This is Vera, right? Vera Shores? Yes, okay. And this, I think, is... I think this is... yeah, this must be... yeah, String of Mountains of Korarika, the beaches of Morajai. So this is after this. This is like here, I think. And there's got to be at least a few in here. I think this might be the order. I might go try, actually. Which is... let me put a note here. Oris, I think it is. And then we have Orindia, I think. Orinda? Orindia. I don't remember the name. Raja, that makes sense that he went there next. Whatever's here, I forget the next one. And then we have, what is this one? Morajai. Morajai. Yes, here it is, much more severe. This one's Vera Shores. Vera. And then we have this one's Kararaka, I think. I'm gonna write that down and then I'm gonna go check afterwards. Kararaka, and then we have Nuance, right? Morajai, Kararaka, yes. And then we have Fenarias. Let's Fenarias. And let me check the notes here. Nuance, Fenarias, okay. Vera Shores. And then Kararaka, yes. And then Morajai after Kararaka? Morajai before Kararaka. Okay, and then Nuance. Morajai, Vera. Okay, that leaves the last one being Arch Areas. I think that might be the order. Okay, I need to shift enter, I suppose. Make it more even. Okay. I think that might be the order. In which case, if it is the order, maybe I go try and do that. Back in the main room of my house. I'm nervous, but I think this is gonna work. I think this might be the case. If not, I can swap a few rooms around and I might. Whoa, hello. Lagging? Is my fan on or something? My fans are off. Okay, so my computer's struggling a little bit because it's too hot. Yeah, okay. Cool down. It's gonna be alright. Why do I keep turning the fans off instead of just turning my computer off like I mean to? Okay. You need a second, don't you? Okay, Raja Archarias. I would like to find the king on his throne. Okay. Slow down. My computer is not happy. Why are you so hot? It's not great. You still recording? It looks like it, but I might be glitching out for a bit. Okay, here we go. It's looks like it's doing a little better. What was I saying? I was saying I want to go check things. Where's the king on his crown? Let me go mark off the thing I just got. Got the one among other clocks. There it is. The king on his throne. How about a king on his throne? Where is a king? How metaphorical is that? Okay. Have you cooled down enough to be good, okay? Better? Okay. Because there is a castle straight up down there. There is just a castle down there, but I don't think that's quite what he means. I keep thinking it's going to be a joke about the lavatory, but I don't think so. Are there any rooms that have a king? There are... There's the master bedroom. There's... the office, which has a king piece in it. There's... That's the only room I know of that has a king piece in it so far, is the office. King on his throne. Where would that be? Not the chapel, right? This isn't a throne room. This is a chapel. Which isn't that much different, but like enough that it probably doesn't count. Okay, room 46. Let me in. What does this do again? I forget. What if I bring this into the lavatory? What if I do that? What happens then? Okay. I think if I click these, it's going to do a thing. If I do it in the right order. So, let me remember the right order. Go back to the notes and memos, postcards. I think it's Orindia, Araja. Let me put these up where I can see them. Orinda areas. Not Orindia. And there we go. Just fix that. Ooh, not with caps, okay. Arch areas. Okay. Orinda. Araja. Let me, where's my pen so I can write properly. One, two, three. Morajai is fourth. Four. Vera is fifth. Kararaka is sixth. Nuance is seventh, and I think Fenarias is red. Okay, the last one. Okay, I'm going to try this out. So first is this one, and then there's this one, and then there is this one, and then there's Morajai, and then Vera, and then Kararaka, and then Nuance, and then Fenarias. Yes? No. Okay. If I test it here, I guess. First is here. Last is here. Second is a Raja. Third is Arch areas, which is up here. Fourth is Morajai. This is what I said here. Fifth is Vera. Sixth is Kararaka. And seventh is here. It worked. Okay, that was the right order. That was the right order. Certified copy. Property deed. Lord Arthur Clementine to Lady Aurora of Trinsdale. Cited record. Okay. Know all men by these presents that Lord Arthur Clementine, rightful owner of the land that rests in the northern range of the Reddington Mountains, doth grant and convey to the bearer of this document, Lady Arave of Trinsdale, the land, forest, and waters of the sheer cliffs that rest in the northern shadows of the northern shadow of the Holly Leaf Mountain, with all the rights, privileges, and opportunities thereunto belonging. Boundaries. The property of Mount Holly consists of dense woods flanked by cliff walls, aerated by mountain springs, and punctuated by several runoff waterfalls. This area is sheltered between the summit's northern slope and saddle, spanning across 80-odd acres of land. The property is situated southwest of Reddington, bounded on the south by steep crags, and abutting the east by the high road to Tanner Fork. Covenants. I, Lord Arthur Clementine, covenant, promise, and agree with Lady Arvale, her heirs and assigns, that I am lawfully seized and possessed of the said premises. The same are free and clear of all encumbrances, and I have good right to sell and convey the same to the said Lady Arvale, her heirs and assigns, and I will warrant and defend the same against all lawful claims and demands whatsoever. In hand and seal, I make my mark in the grand year of Fenarias, 1912. Lord Arthur Clementine. Okay. Last will and testament to me, Hubert Sinclair. I, Hubert S. Sinclair, of the Mount Holly Estate, at Readington, publish and declare this instrument of my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils that heretofore made by me. I declare that I am not and have never been married and have no children. First, I direct that all my debts and outstanding expenses be paid as soon after my decease as possible. Secondly, I direct all the servants and staff of my employ at the time of my death shall be granted indefinite leave to be paid out of the reserves of my estate set aside for such an occasion, until such time as the new master of Mount Holly bids their return. In the event that aforesaid reserves of this purpose are deleted before any masters, the estate is found, I direct my executor to make provisions for their future employment, and do so in a manner that is just and equitable to all parties involved. Thirdly, to my faithful valet Hartley Rauta, I hereby gift to him the lake house in Trinsdale as a small measure of gratitude for his many years of unwavering loyalty and devoted service. I direct that my executor takes such steps as are necessary to transfer ownership of the said lake house to Hartley Rauta, and to use all reasonable efforts to persuade him and accept the same. Furthermore, to my late cousin Tillion's 2 children, Courtney Ferrian and Rygard Ferrian, who have sometimes been impulsive and hasty in their actions, I grant to each a cuckoo clock, set eternally on the sacred hour. That is a sacred hour, so 1:30, okay. For only time will tell when they are ready to slow down enough to appreciate the gifts bestowed upon them with the patience and wisdom that comes with maturity. That's funny. So those are the 2 cuckoo clocks, right? In the case that Lionel Epson should return from his travels abroad, or in the event that any of his heirs should present themselves, I bequeath to him or them, as the case may be, the diary and its related key. Oh, Lionel Epson should return from travels, which form belonged to his sister Clara Epson, which I have kept in her room and beside her grave respectively. Her room and beside her grave, respectively and respectfully. The keys beside her grave? Okay, well, I need to go check that out as well. Except I only have 20 minutes before I need to get ready for the day. Okay, I'm going to finish reading this, and I'm going to see what else I can do. I'm going to take a break and see if I can come back to this ASAP. We'll see. In addition, it is my fervent desire that the gallery, along with all the artwork contained within it, be bestowed upon the Readington Museum of Art, including the sculptures, exhibits, and the entire collection of drawings by Christopher Mason, comprised of 4 pieces entitled I Hate Them All. This generous donation will be made 1 year hence, following the date of my earthly departure, when it will be removed from Mount Holly's draft pool. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Varvacha, I bequeath 8 stone statues. I wonder if they will actually be removed if I pass 365 days, or if the years are different here or something. Moreover, to the Grand Cathedral of Araja, I bequeath 8 stone statues, sculpted in the likeness of the 8 Arajan angels, Orindia, Lydia, Rinia, Joya, Dauja, Vea, Mila, and Daraxus. These sculpted figures have been in the Sinclair tomb for multiple generations, and even though there has been much debate over their natural numeric order, they have nevertheless remained steadfast in their safeguarding of our family secrets. I trust they will continue to provide the Cathedral of Araja that same level of stewardship. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all the rest, residue, and remainder of my estate, and of my right, title, and interest in it, to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly, as a token of the cordial and affectionate friendship for which nearly half a century his grandmother, Claire Epson, has shown me. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45th room estate of Mount Holly. This room, among other things of value, holds a physical deed to the entire estate, as well as my many other personal effects and policy of his insurance. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Ha ha ha. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room and provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse, and the above clauses on this page and provisions pertaining to that clause shall be considered null and void, and the rest of my estate shall be disposed of and gifted to the Orindian Heritage Foundation. Under the condition the house be immediately winnowed and sealed with explicit instructions and allowance that the site shall not be reopened until black flags are once again flying over Oris, or 110 years have passed since my death, whichever day shall come first. As one final gift to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, regardless of whether he finds room 46 or not, I leave and bequeath him to the original manuscripts of his mother's works that were produced here, under the roof of her childhood home. These preliminary draft copies include red prints, which she wrote while visiting the estate during the brightest of her days, and a new clue, which she penned here during the darkest. Hope that in due time, in the natural order of things, you will come to be content as I have with what little of herself she left us. A witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993, Hubert S. Sinclair. In the natural order of things. Was this the safe? Or is there another safe? Okay, that was a lot. Is there more? I guess. Is there going to be an ending specifically? I'm worried there's not going to be an ending, actually. I'm going to try clicking these again. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't do anything. Okay. Is that it? I guess I still need to find one more key. I need to go downstairs and look for the key in the vault. I might go do that real quick. In natural order of things. I wonder what that means. That's bolded, which it seems like it's important somehow. Oh, and I still have to get down into the Black Bridge Grotto. And there's no there's no key card in here or anything. Okay. Let me. Oh, it's in the tomb. I can't get into the tomb unless I open the thing. So I can't do that right now. I have to do it another day. What if I end the day in here? What happens then? Is it out there if I end the day in here? I might have to do that and find out, actually. And I think I have to spend time thinking about this. I spend time thinking about what I just found. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a break, and I will come back to this later. I've already got stuff drafted and saved. I have to unlock the treasure trove as well. Okay, there's still a number of things I have to do. I have to fix the treasure trove. I have to find the last room out there. I have to get the last sanctum key. There's still a couple things to do at least. And maybe once I have all those, there will be... I just hope there's like a cutscene or something to tell me like, oh yes, you did it. That's the end. Oh, that was the drawer. Okay, I thought it was the phone. Because I am a little worried that it's just going to be like, yep, you found all the clues. Good job. That's it. And it's not going to tell me what that is. I swear I got to click somehow to do something special. Okay. And that might be the last safe, but I don't know. It doesn't quite make sense to me. All right, I'm going to call it a day. I'll be back in tomorrow. Garden Shopping Center of Tomorrow. I'm going to try and draft the tomb next time I see it. In fact, I'm going to do the same thing I normally do, and I'm going to find the study first and go from there. Okay. Good stuff today. Last will and testament found. And a sanctum key and everything. Good stuff, finally. That's great. I need to get back in here at the end and see if the sacred hour stuff is important as well for other things, or if it was just for the clock. Yeah. Till next time.